I am with Mr. KL Chiraya, Managing Director of Deepa Solar Systems Limited, Private Limited. A decade-old company, more than a decade now. Let him ask directly, straight away. Sir, will you please tell me that how it all started and the evolution of Deepa Solar? A brief.
Actually, basically, I am an engineering graduate. After my engineering from RV Engineering College, the first job was as Sabha Solar. It was one of the Middle East company. I was working with them in thermal division, especially. And after from 1990 to up to 2001 and 2, I was with the same company. After I quit that Middle East company, immediately we have started this Deepa Solar lighting system earlier, and now from past 6 months it has become private limited company, along with my wife, who is also a technical background, and she has done electronics engineering from Shimoga, and she is taking care of my administration and R&D division especially. And we have started with only 2 employees in 2001 and 2, and now we have around 68 employees in 2013.
So what are the installations like?
See, actually we are into complete solutions of solar lighting, and being a channel partner of MNRE Government of India, we do take up a lot of solar power plant installations. For example, recently we have commissioned 2 major projects. One is 150 kilowatt at Belgaum Medical College, and 161 kilowatt at MM Mills, Kollegal, and recently one more project at one of the South India's topmost engineering college was NIE Mysore. So that has been commissioned recently, that is 30 kilowatt, and it is going to be inaugurated by Honorable Chief Minister and Energy Minister, newly taken over as Shri D.K. Shivkumar. Even both of them are accompanying and then inaugurating this one of the biggest power plant in Mysore district. So shortly, so that has only the.
So these are all what you call grid and off-grid systems.
These are all off-grid systems. We have also done even grid tie also, grid installations, and we are also into wind and solar hybrid systems. So we have done a lot of hybrid installations from past more than 4 or 5 years. And our first installation was 2.1 kilowatt in Chandra layout for one of the domestic application. So that was the first installation in Karnataka, 2.1 kilowatt, and then that was inaugurated by earlier Energy Minister Ishwarappa on World Environment Day. And then later on, the recent big installation is 20 kilowatt wind and solar that has been inaugurated at Adi Chunchanagiri Medical College by Dr. Abdul Kalam. So last year, and even 15 kilowatt also we have commissioned at CMC Madikeri, that is wind and solar again. So it's around 2 years old system. And we also keep doing a lot of LED lighting system, for example both indoor and outdoor lighting system. One of the major client for LED fixture is Coffee Day, and then Coffee Day all over India, all the outlets we are doing retrofitting. So, and like that there are so many other Jilla Panchayat, Grama Panchayat and CMC of Karnataka state, we have taken up a lot of projects. So to do LED fixtures, in the sense to replace their existing sodium vapor lamps and other lighting system by LED fixtures. And we are one of the company importing LEDs directly from Osram, from Germany, and then do all electronics, everything we integrate ourselves. And our other sector is solar traffic junctions. So Bangalore and Hyderabad, we are the company supplying and installation and commissioning and maintenance we take care through again BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited. So we are one of the main vendor for them to execute complete solution of this solar traffic junctions. So now the work is going on at Hyderabad traffic junctions with latest technology, all remote automated system with charge controllers. We manufacture all PCB and that aspects of green and blinker and all kind of LED fixtures for traffic junctions also.
You mentioned MNRE channel partner.
Yeah.
You also do solar off-grid and all this stuff. So how often you find it difficult for subsidy to be taken, getting the subsidy out of the MNRE and all?
See, MNRE, to get the subsidy, there are certain documentation to be followed. So with MNRE, and once if we do proper documentation with MNRE officials, after the inspection, after the commissioning and inspection from MNRE official, so that subsidy will be released. But only the issue is, unless we get the sanction before we start the project, normally we get the sanction from MNRE, that particular project has to be demonstrated at PAC of MNRE government at New Delhi, and then after the approval only we have to start the work. Once if you get the approval, things will become easy. So after the approval there will not be any such difficulty to execute the subsidy schemes.
So you mean to say that no money is stuck with MNRE?
But once if you get the sanction, it will not get stuck. But before getting the sanction itself, it is really tough. Nowadays, even if 10 people apply, so only around 70% they will clear because of a lot of technical issues and the site clearance, and even the MNRE has got its own limitations to give sanction for all the projects. So with their limitations, they work.
So you are satisfied with the MNRE schemes right now?
Yeah, of course. We as a Deepa Solar lighting system, that is our company, with our experience, definitely we are satisfied with MNRE.
So what are your future plans?
Actually, we are looking out a joint venture with European company, and we are working towards it. So to have a joint venture and then start our own PV manufacturing facility. So and then again especially to expand our business all over India and export many electronic gadgets, so and charge controller and other stuff. And we wanted to set up our highly sophisticated high technology charge controllers and then power conditioning units of our own.
So you will be entering into the power conditioning market also?
Yes. That is purely solar. It should be solar.
Yeah, SPCU. Solar power control units.
Not with any other inverter of regular UPS. We are not into that business.
So how are batteries cause of concern?
Actually, especially for this megawatt, now once if the net metering system comes into force, there is no question of any battery bank. So it is only during the daytime you will start exporting to the grid, and then only during the night time you will import. That is called a net metering system, import and export. That net meter will show what is plus and minus. So net of in case if you have generated more than your requirement, naturally you will export and then you will keep earning. And when you generate less than your requirement, it imports from the grid, and then you have to, at the end of the month, you have to pay instead of getting the gain. So that is the technology is going to come, and shortly, so already KERC has announced the tariff for that, and everybody will get benefit out of it. And battery bank will not come into picture, especially net metering system policy.
You are sure that net metering system policy will take effect very shortly?
very shortly, within 6 months, that net metering system policy is going to come. So that is already.
This is for Karnataka or
This is for Karnataka, but of course the other states also will follow the same. And even in already some of the pilot projects has been installed by even TEDA and other Hyderabad sector also. Even Gujarat, there are few installations of this kind.
Right, Mr. Raya, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Sai Krishnan, and we had a nice time last visit also. So thank you very much.
Okay.